That down, guys. Let's move on to this, shall we? Moana 2. They showed us a little sizzle preview of Moana 2 at CinemaCon. Looked really good, although it didn't really give away much, didn't show much. It was, I mean, the movie was still pretty far off, coming out in, I believe, December. You can correct me if I'm wrong about that. I think it's coming in December. But a lot of people got very excited. I love Moana.
It's great.
I love this movie. And they dropped the first official trailer today for Moana 2. It's the first trailer, so they don't give much away. They don't tell us much. But a couple of key points. Number one, they've aged Moana up. So they're showing in the movie world, years have passed since her adventures in Moana. Probably the same amount of years as to pass in real time. Maybe not as many, but she's clearly aged up a bit. Number two, and I thought this was one of the funniest things. Watching the main movie, a question that a lot of fans asked was always, she brought the chicken, why didn't she bring the pig? That was always a lot of conversation I've seen, and people thought, like, one of the big questions was always, why didn't she bring the pig when she brought the other funny animal and all that kind of stuff? And then in this trailer, they addressed that very question, that big fan thing, by having Maui, the Rock, come out and say, why didn't you bring this guy the last time? Which is kind of the thing that everybody was always asked. So they're addressing it, putting it out there, making fun of it. I thought that was a great thing to do. I thought that was really funny for the hardcore Moana fans. I think this thing looks wonderful. I mean, all they really do is show some quick images and then give us the idea what the general plot is. The ancestors want us to reconnect with our other people around the ocean. So clearly this adventure is going to be about going out, try to find the other tribe, right? That's an old adage in the movies, finding the rest of your tribe, whether it's Battlestar Galactica or whatever. We've seen this done before, but I kind of like it as a trope. And listen, if there's any of you out there who wonder why they're making this movie and whether or not it can be good, I need to remind you, for those of you who have heard before and for those of you who haven't heard this before, 7 years after it being in theaters, 7 years after it being in theaters, the #1 streaming movie was Moana. Take a look at this. Moana, by a fairly significant margin, was the #1 streamed movie in America in 2023, a 7-year-old movie with 11.6 billion minutes viewed. Second was another Disney Plus thing, Encanto. Third, Super Mario Brothers. So ahead of Super Mario Brothers. Next, Elemental, Minions: The Rise of Gru, Sing 2, Disney, down Black Panther Forever. Want to point out, 5, 6, the top 7 are all animated films. A buddy of mine actually sent me a list today of the top Netflix streamed movies in 2023 globally. Every single one was an animated film. Every single one was an animated film. Tell me how Netflix's main target isn't children. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. No, children and families. They want the children and the families market. But anyway, back to this. Moana, #1 streamed movie, a 7-year-old film, and by a hefty margin, #1. We've been having conversations about which films this year, when it's much harder today than it was 3 or 4 years ago to join the $1 billion club. We only had 2 of them do it last year, right? In Mario Brothers and Barbie. Which ones can do it this year? Obviously, we think Deadpool is one of them. I think Despicable Me 4 has got to be considered a possibility. I think Inside Out 2 has got to be considered a possibility. I think Joker has a shot because the first one did. I don't know if the second one will, but it's got a shot. I think other than Deadpool, the #1 most likely film to hit $1 billion is Despicable Me. And then after that, I think it's Moana 2. It's just so wildly popular. It's so wonderful. It's coming at the right time of year to make a lot of money. And anyway, the trailer to me was a really good first trailer.
It's a teaser.
It's a teaser. It's a really good first trailer, getting everybody excited again. Anyway, Rob, you had a chance to take a look for this. What did you think about the teaser? Where's your anticipation level for this right now?
Well, first of all, I think Moana is a delightful movie. It does not surprise me that it is the #1 streamer, because not only is it good for kids, but we as adults, even ourselves, like it. And it's great comfort food. And it's just an entertaining, fun, it just puts a smile on your face. This trailer, this teaser trailer, put a smile on my face. I thought it looked great. It's beautiful. Love the animation. Love that shot in particular that was in the trailer.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
And what's not to love? And then you get that burning question answered. So it seems to me like they know what they're doing. Disney is definitely deep into the Moana business. They're making the live action version. This one has to be good too. So to me, it looked like whatever they're doing with the plot, what a delightful follow-up. I see nothing but smooth sailing across the ocean for this movie. Huh? There you go.
Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, The Perfect Jean. Guys, are you tired of the rough and rigid jeans crushing your boys? Well, today's sponsor, The Perfect Jean, finally solved all of your denim difficulties. They make great looking, perfect fitting jeans that are as comfortable as sweatpants. The secret? A special denim fabric that is super soft and has the perfect amount of stretch so you can squat, do yoga, or just sit around all day without ever having to take them off. I'm going to admit I was a little bit skeptical because to me, jeans have always been jeans. They're practical, but not always the most comfortable. But I'm telling you guys, it's not an exaggeration. Once I put on these jeans, The Perfect Jean redefined what jeans can be to me. They're the perfect fit, they stretch, they breathe, and again, they're just insanely comfortable. So guys, it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15. Our listeners get 15% off your first order plus free shipping, free returns and free exchanges when you use code Campea15 at checkout. Again, that's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15 and use the code Campea15. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support the John Campea Show and tell them we sent you.
All right, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to check out the Moana trailer? I thought it was delightful, really. Again, it's just the first trailer, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of it, but I liked what I saw. How good do you think it can be? How big do you think it can be? Maybe you're not looking forward to it at all. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.